Morning, Chris. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, you are first, too. Probably gonna be a slow morning here. Not gonna be a lot of people, probably, but that's okay. Yeah, it's chilly. It's chilly. It's like 34 right now. Getting colder as we go. So, Fox Run, what's up? Y'all hit the share button if you could for me this morning. We're gonna forge a new top puller today, because as you can see, there's not much pole left on that one. Chunk getting ready to come off because I haven't dressed it lately, because there's not really much to dress anymore. So it's kind of ready to go in the trash pile. I have about beaten the pole off of that thing. Bad. It used to stick out this damn far, you know. I've caved it in. So I got to make a new one. I can't go any longer with this right here. So yeah, that's what I got to make today. We'll also got a straight beam to give away. Mountain Critter, what's up? Evans LeBlanc, I believe it was, won this straight beam hammer that I gave away. Well, he lives in Canada. And after seeing the cost of shipping the hammer to Canada, because he's going to have to pay the shipping since he's out in the U.S., if he didn't have PayPal, he said it's probably best, as much as he wanted the hammer, he would like to see me give it away to someone else on here that can pay for the shipping right now if they live out of the country. And I asked him, are you sure about that? You know, I made sure that that's clearly what he wanted, what he was asking for, and he's totally fine with that. That's what he wants me to do. So we're going to be giving this straight beam away, number 76. This was in my first 100 hammers. This hammer was made. Okay, I'm going to drift this eye open a little more because I use a different style handle now, and it needs a bigger eye. The handle I use has a little more meat to it. It's not that it's more comfortable, but if you want to reshape it a little bit, there's enough meat there that you can reshape it to have a good hammer handle as opposed to the smaller handles I was using. So I'm going to drift this thing open a little more, get that eye opened up a bit more to accept the new handle before I sit it out, which means it'll have to be reheat treated and all that. Because as it is, that thing's ready to slap a handle in it right now if I wanted to. Just dress the face up a little bit with the sander. Morning, Tom Adley. What's going on, guys? BSS? BS. What's your name? That's a mouthful for me to try to say BS Small Engines. Coffee and cigarette time. Good morning. So to make the top tool, I've got a piece of 4150, I believe it is, actually, because this was given to me by a buddy of mine, Rob Huff. Always at Quad say he was giving pieces of 4150 to everybody who don't mess around with, and he gave me 2 of them. So I've got a 3.5 inch cut of it in the forge. I think it's 1 3/4 inch, something like that. It's going to make a good enough pole and tool where the pole won't wear out fast. Jeremy, what's up, man? Brandon, Nick, okay, cool. Carmelo Martinez, how's it going? Good morning. Glad to have you guys here. Let's see if that piece is still hot. No, it's not hot enough yet. So keep on jaw for now. Share the stream. We are going to be giving away this hammer this morning once we get some folks in here. So hit the share button. Let them know, hey, he's giving away a hammer. Free shipping if you live in the U.S. If you live outside the country, you're going to have to pay the shipping on it, but the hammer will be free if you win it. It costs an arm and a leg. They'll ship overseas. They ship a hammer overseas. It costs like, certain places cost like upwards of $65. It cost me $65, $70, I know, to send a hammer to Ireland. I know that for a fact. I've sent several to Ireland, and every time it's like $65, $70. So just a head up. Okay? It's expensive to ship overseas. Wiley, what's up, man? Who won Roy's Anvil last night? I didn't stay for the drawing. That was too much for me. Morning from, yeah, it's cold here in North Carolina, ain't it, brother? You can go over here and get warm at the forge if you want, Jay. Somebody new, that's good. That's good, man. Helping grow the craft. I think that's pretty cool. Wish I could afford to give you guys an amp, but I can't. I ain't got it like old Roy does. So, morning, Ben. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I need to do the same thing, Jake. I got to clean my shop, dude. It's a nightmare. Steve Shaw, something wanted. Well, that's cool. I was going to do a live stream last night, and I know Roy does like a once a month stream on Fridays at 5 o'clock Eastern time because I watch him, but I wasn't sure it was this Friday. I didn't see a post or anything about it until after I made the post saying I'm moving on to Friday nights. And then I realized, oh shit, he's giving away an amp. Y'all love free shit. You're not going to come watch me if somebody else is giving away an amp. So I decided there's no point in doing a live stream last night. I had like 3 people in here watching. Wow. I love those 3 people, but, you know, it didn't make sense. But that being said, I do know that Roy does them on Friday nights, and I'm going to talk to Roy and hopefully work out something with him because Thursday night's not working for me anymore. It's the middle of the week. I've got to allocate that time in the house around here doing stuff. I need to save it for after Friday evenings to do my live stream now. So I've got to move to Friday. I would say Saturday morning, but race season starts in 2 months, so I would have to change it again if I switch them to Saturday morning. So I'm going to be on Friday evenings every Friday night at 6 p.m. I know it may end up overlapping with Roy, and I hate that because I watch Roy stream and I love what Roy and Jessica do. But realistically, as a father, a parent, someone running a business, trying to provide content, a live stream for you guys, I can't let his stream dictate my schedule. So unfortunately, I will have to overlap with him on some days, and I hate that. But sometimes sacrifices got to be made, so I'll have to sacrifice, and I'll understand if Roy don't want to work and compromise with me, you know, and switch to Thursday nights. You know, if he's adamant about Friday, because I know he used to do them on like Monday or Tuesday, so I don't know what his weekday schedule is like. So I'd like to talk to him about that and see if maybe he can swap days with me because Thursday's not working for me anymore. So hopefully we can work that out. Morning, Dana. Morning, Craig. How y'all? Jonesy. What's up, buddy? All right, I bet this piece is hot enough to at least mark right now. Oh, yeah. We get it marked. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try something different. I had it in my head to try something different. It's totally slipped my mind just now. I'm going to try the Brian Brazil route. What does that mean? Oh God, what's he doing? Yeah, you have to leave to share it and then you can come back. But Brian Brazil makes his top tools out of oval shaped billets instead of round. He draws them down to an oval and then puts them on their side and does that, so it's a better starting point. Your eye structure is a lot taller already from the start, and you just use top tools and a striker, set tools, stuff like that to pull the face down. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to put my dies in there and I'm going to draw it down to kind of an oval and then punch an eye in it and see how much easier it is to draw out the tool end and the pole end. So let me swap these dies out right quick. By the way, these dies work freaking phenomenal. I love these corner dies. I made these new jeans. They work amazing. I love it. He starts with them like that and then punches the eye from the top. That way the face is already kind of drawn out, and then just use the set tools, pull down. That way you got less material to have to do for the cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Morning, guys. What's going on? Triple A's in the house. What's going on, man? What's up, brother? How you doing? What kind of pressure am I running off my tank? What do you mean? On my propane boards? It's right now it's probably about 4 psi. Dana, did I get your email? Yes, I did. I sent one back asking what tools in specific you would want. I didn't send a copy of the vector file yet until we figure something out, but what kind of tools you want, brother? I'm open for it. You know what I'm saying? Rocky Top, what's up? Welcome. Glad you're here, man. Glad you got to finally catch me live. I love that. Everybody say good morning to old Rocky Top. Welcome him to the live stream. Or her. Don't want to presume anything. Maybe a female blacksmith, which is awesome. Tim Snyder, what's up, bud? Dana, get me the list together so we can work out equal value. You know, like how much your stickers cost per one, and I'll give you. And you can have pricing on my hand. Give me a list of hammers or tongs or punches or drifts, whatever it is you're needing, and we'll work out a trade to where we get equal value for each other. You know what I'm saying? Aimless, I would love to hear that idea. Get with me, because that is something that I severely need to do. Just watching one of my vids with a live stuff. That's awesome. At least you finished the video, right? Heck yeah. Morning. Apprentice Blacksmith. It's nice to catch me live. Well, I'm glad you're here. It'll be a long list. Good. Well, I need a lot of stickers. I think you may be right, dude. I think you may be right, brother. Oh. Where did he go? Where did he go? They had to flow out yesterday. I was making a hit. That's not it. Don't let it come down. Made my head loose. Not loose, but it'll get loose after a few whacks. I mean, a lot of people say don't even put them in, to be honest with you. And they have some validity to that theory. It interrupts the shock from the blow coming down the handle. And I just hate having to constantly do that shit. I hate having to, snug it up so I can hit it again. I hate it. So these are on a record. Well, the wedge isn't here, so it must have flew something everywhere when I was working. Sprouting swings and whatnot. Alright, I'm going to turn it up on a 10. Kind of make me a flat. If I have but one man, I don't have a striker. I don't have a third hand to hold it where it's on the end swing hammer. So I've got to kind of make a flat spot. So it'll sit up right, ta-da, like that. Now, just a pin break. Brian Brazil told me, he says, all the time he's had students, all the people he's asked for a pin break in all of his years, he's only ever had one person do it right. One. And it wasn't Eddie. He said, nobody ever does it right when he asks for a pin break. He wants, literally, that with a sledgehammer. Once you tap it, that's all with a sledgehammer. He said pin prick. Of course, everybody else thinks pin prick and sledgehammer is like that. So he likes to hard. Of course, me. I didn't do it right the first time either. That's the fun of it, right? Grinding here in a while. Wonder what he's been up to. Last time I saw him or talked to him was in Ohio. Gotta go make a phone call. Think you relax more. Hell yeah. Go get it. I would not use cedar for a hammer handle. Rolling Acres, good morning. Bard, what's up? No, you haven't missed anything yet, man. We just getting started. We are giving away a hammer this morning, though, because I'll explain it again. The winner that won this lives in Canada, and after seeing how much it was going to cost to ship it, I think it was like 30 something, 25, 30 bucks. No, it was like 25 or 30 more than normal to ship it to Canada. And he said he didn't have PayPal set up, and he thought, it'd probably be best if I just gave it away to somebody else. And I made sure, I asked him again, are you sure? Made sure it's what he wanted. And he said yes. So we're going to give it away to someone else. Free shipping if you win it and you live in the U.S., but if it's got to go overseas, you're paying the shipping. It's expensive. I was telling folks earlier, I've shipped several hammers overseas, and places out like Ireland is like 60 or 70 bucks to ship a hammer. So use that for the gauge. If you live over in the UK, it's going to be a little pricey. But if you want it, PayPal me, the cost of shipping, and it gets sent to you. Yeah, international shipping is crazy. Hickory's good for handles. You just call Diz and we call it a day. You could call Diz, but I don't know if anybody else would be happy about that. Certainly could go that way, but I doubt they would be happy. Take a little longer than normal to punch it. Punch it through the widest part of the material. But, get it established. We'll just keep carrying on. Wish I had a striker here. Do this with a striker and it turned out real nice. Green B, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in here in a while, dude. How you doing, man? Ethan, we'll see you, man. Dana's back. Why don't I use my press? The press has too much deflection right now to punch a straight eye. And not, I can punch a straight eye, but the chances of it not being straight is a lot better than it being straight. So I use the press for other things on hammers, like doing the trough lines, and now I've got dies to do the cheeks. But as far as punching the eye, I do all those by hand. Until I can get the press worked out to where all that deflection isn't there. Didn't used to have as much deflection, but it's 2 years old now, a year and a half, something like that. It's been well used, and it's wearing out up there at that pin right there. You know what I'm saying? So the piston's lifting up a little bit, causing it to deflect off. Aimless Adventure's got an idea for me. We're going to see if we can work it out and maybe get the press back to tip-top shape so I can maybe even more time. I'll tell you this. The hardest part about doing a hammer alone is the cheeks. Plain and simple. You can fly through everything else, but doing the fullering on a hammer is a bitch without a press by yourself. And I've showed many, many hundreds of times how to do it by hand. And I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it and feed you bullshit and say that it is easy. Theoretically, it's easy. Practically, the thought of it's easy. It's easy in mind, but not in actual physical doing, because it takes a lot of work to draw out the cheeks on a hammer by yourself, because you can't use top and bottom folders. You can use a top folder, you can't use a bottom. Hey, I mean, you got a third arm that nobody knows about. It's got an actual hand on the end of it. It's simple, not easy. That's what I'm thinking about, yes. With a press, it's easy. It is simple and easy. But I got too much deflection, so it kind of throws a curveball. If I get that deflection fixed, then I can fly through hammers. The hardest part, though, is doing the cheeks, in my opinion. Because you can use a guillotine tool to do the trough lines. Find me a guillotine tool that you can do the cheeks on without screwing up. I mean, essentially, that's a giant guillotine tool. But look what it's, one stroke moves it so much further, easier. Yeah. I'm backwards, there we go. That pin that retains the piston into the frame is worn out, and it causes some play in there, so when you press down here, it raises up right there. Yeah, he said stroke. That is not easy to do, folks. That's why that thing's got a little bit of motor. Flip it over and come in from the backside now, because I got that front not crooked. Says the billet not crooked this way, or crooked this way or that way, where it's not going. It's going in at an angle. Spring fuller can be used, but tell you what, I don't know how to explain it. Spring fuller is not made for production runs on a hammer. You can under a power hammer, I guess, because it's more accurate blows. But if you hit a spring fuller in the wrong spot, it's going to bend it. Now you got to line it back up. You got to adjust it constantly. I've tried it. I've got spring fullers, and there's a reason I stopped using them. If you look at a lot of spring fullers that get used a lot, look at this old gold one here. Hadn't been used in a long time. Look how bent all the shit this top bar is. Okay? They bend easy. And I don't know many people that use tool steel for their spring steel for a spring puller because they break after being used a lot. You don't want it to break. So a lot of people just use mild steel for the actual bends. You can straighten it back out. That's them texting now about me to go to the shop. Work on the race car. Yeah, that's more straighter. It's good to stop what we did. Then this says that ain't gonna be an issue. As you can see how it started pushing the top up more than the bottom down. Because I guess I wasn't holding my punch exactly straight on one of the strikes that kind of got the hole starting to run off the side. And when it does that, you don't catch it right away. By the time you get through the piece, by the time you get through the piece, instead of it being straight, your punch will be like that at an angle. You'll have more mass on one side of the eye than the other. So if you see it getting off and you can't correct it, don't keep punching hoping you're going to correct it. Come from the other side and fix it before it ever becomes an issue. Because it's just being proactive against it. Hell yeah, I'll take a fig tree. Yeah. As long as it ain't a damn Bradford pear, I'll take it. I cut down all the Bradford pears in my yard. I had 9 of them. I ripped all the front ones out with a track hoe, dug the stumps, roots it up and everything, and then filled the holes in with dirt. And then in the backyard, I cut them all down and left the stump about 4 foot tall so they turn into Bradford pear bushes instead of trees, and what we fall on them, they still give me kind of a natural barrier. So, yeah, bring 2. You got to have 2 fruit trees to get them to produce fruit. Anyways, bring 2. My neighbor's got 2 apple trees over here that I rob all the time. Don't tell them. What is the average price I get for a custom built hammer? Around 100 it's like 135 plus shipping or whatever. It's average up and down. It goes up and down a little bit. But, I do give personal hammer classes if you're in the area or in a state, a day's drive or whatever when I come. I normally charge $200 a person per day for an 8-10 hour class. It's a tool making class, really. You're going to start making a hammer. And if you pay attention, you do well, we'll move on from making the hammer into like hammer eye punch, drift, or tongs, or something. You take all that home at the end of the day. So however much you can get done in that 8 to 10 hours is what you can take home with you. So it's really up to you guys in the class. How adamant are you about to get home a shitload of tools, right? Matt, what's going on, man? Yeah, that's a good way to do it too, really. If you take and measure the width of your punch and drill a hole on each side of that, then you can punch right down through it, and it about keeps it perfectly straight every time. You want a 2-day class? Come on. Yes, dog ladder. I've done that a few times myself when I first started making hammers, trying to learn how to punch the eye straight. The trick really is to rotate the billet off. Muscle memory dictates you're going to hold the punch in the same position from this side as you would the other side. So it kind of like counter affects anything that you've done wrong. You know? So if I hit it like that, with it turned that way, the hole's going to be at an angle like that. But then if I spin it, that hole's kind of angled back toward me, but I'm holding like this and hit it. Now the hole's going to angle back that. So it counter affects what you've done with the previous punch stroke, you know? So spin it off. That really helps everything in the center. Okay, don't get carried away, wham on one side like 4, 5, 6 times. Just spin it to the other side. Spin it off it. Once you get about that depth right there, the first hit of the punch, you're not really doing anything. You're just setting the punch good to the hole to where it bottoms the punch out. The next strike is what does the work. So you need at least 2 hits, and then turn. Sometimes go 3. Basically, what's up, man? Payne97C. You guys email me, countylineforge@gmail.com. We can talk about the classes, man. And I do knife making class. I will do knife making class as well with you if you want. It doesn't have to be just tools and hammers. It can be knife making. Okay. I ain't gonna say that I'm a pro knife maker, but I make some decent knives, I reckon. It's what folks tell me, anyways. They don't look like hammered dog shit, so I guess I'm on the right track. You're gonna have a black. That's good. That's all. You need to bring the ladder pattern up. Oh, you're talking about doing a knife class with the ladder pattern Damascus you got from me. No, come on. Allie, you're like a personal friend, so you get special treatment. You know that. Sorry, guys, I am partial to my friends. I love all of you, but these are folks that I'm actually really good friends with. And, you know, like family, you know what I mean? Kids got the flu. That's no good, man. Can I send you a link? Email me at countylineforge@gmail.com. My channel name @gmail.com. Send me an email. That way I have a way to get hold of you, because I'm on my phone and I got gloves on and I'm not typing on my phone with dirty hands. I have an Etsy shop as well. It's etsy.com/shop/countylineforge. Yep, Green Bee, thank you. That's right, I got an Etsy shop. Just holla at me. Holla at me. And I thought about getting with Josh and maybe me coming down there with you guys instead. What do you guys think about that, Alan? I'm thinking about getting a trip in the south end of the United States this year instead of going up north. Santa, what's up, bud? Thanks for the cup of coffee, man. Appreciate that, dude. Yeah, about a half hour. I think Josh is only like 3.5 from me or so. So, yeah. Let's see about setting something like that up, man. On the weekend, if my wife's not working that way, you know, I ain't got to be here at the house with the youngins. Yeah, I think that'd be a hell of a weekend, man. Throw something on the grill, cook, eat, forge. Hell yeah. Where's what location at? What are you talking about? What location are you talking about? Talking about me going down there to Georgia? That's someone's private house. That's not like a location. That's just going to a friend's house. Yeah, it's in Georgia. So he grills like 35 pounds of pork. Yeah, it's not like a public location. I've never been there either. It's someone's house. A friend of ours. Another fellow Smith and knife enthusiast. Alright, at this point, we're getting ready to start punching a plug out on the leaves, so we're going to take a few more hits than normal because our hole's about all the way through. Oh, yeah. Yep, we're pretty near slow. Pretty near. I gotta cool this punch down some. It's getting a little hot on me. Gonna have to get it hot and go a little further. Keep in mind, it's my first time doing this like this with the oval style, so. Well, I would love to make you a custom built hammer, brother. Hit up my Etsy shop, man. Neil Grant, what's up? How are you? Yeah, it's about a 2-week turnaround on tools right now for me. If I had a power hammer or something like that, and can make more at a time, I'd probably make them ahead of time and just list them for sale. But I don't, so. I don't. Well, I happen to know a fella who can make them. 9-year-old boy or girl? Boy or girl? Girl. Make like a leaf hook or something like that, or try to make a leaf, make a hook to hang her book bag on or something when she comes home from school. And I guarantee you, if she helps you make a hook to hang her book bag on, you will never have to pick that book bag up out of the floor ever again. She'll come in and she'll be proud to hang her book bag on that thing. It's win-win, right? You're welcome. Maybe I ought to do that. Little classes for young folks come over and forge book bag hooks. Their parents probably sell that shit out. You mean they're gonna love making this and be so proud of it that I ain't ever gonna pick their book bag up again? Sign us up. I got 3 kids. I'm forging a hook with ting-ting. There you go, real spice, man. Practice, practice, practice. Now, the best thing I can tell you to do for practice, for accuracy and hand-eye coordination, get you a log, get you about 100 nails, and stick them in, one, and try and drive the nail in at least halfway with one strike. Boom. Then you're putting force with accuracy. Daylight. It's just being stubborn. That hole was pulled off on the other side. It isn't tearing loose like I wanted to. I might force it all the way out this side. See the little tiny plug we got coming out there. And if you notice, this hole's not centered up. Left or right. It's not centered up. So I can't punch back in that hole or it's going to screw my hole up. Got to finish the hole coming through from the other side to keep it straight. I had a fella come to the shop the other day. He messaged me. He follows me on Instagram. Checked out my Etsy shop. He didn't even know I had a YouTube channel, believe it or not. But he follows me on Instagram and he messaged me and asked for my Etsy site. He went to Etsy and started looking at my prices. And he's like, "Hey, I live about 45 minutes from you. If I buy a hammer on Etsy, can you do it free shipping instead of shipping it? I'll just come pick it up at your shop." Hell yeah. So we bought the hammer. Came to pick it up. It came yesterday or the day before. I think it was the day before yesterday. Showed up. We hung out for a few minutes, talked and everything. He ended up leaving with a brand new, pulled together, brand new pack of leaf springs. Never been on a car, brand new from the manufacturer for free. I gave them to him. He said he had leaf springs and stuff, but they were just so big he couldn't work them, so he didn't have any good knife material, and that's what he wanted to make. He had ordered some blade material or whatever. But he said he couldn't find any good leaf spring small enough that's easy to forge by hand. So, you know me, I hooked him up. Because I went to the scrapyard a while back, remember, and I bought like 6 or 8 packs of leaf springs, brand new, still in the plastic, wrapped up, sitting in the corner that got dropped off by a mechanic shop that had never been used. And I got them all for $20. All of them, not $20 a piece, $20 for all 6 or 8 pack packs. I mean, brand new. All the springs, clamps, keepers, everything. Got 6 or 8 sets of them for $20. So I gave him a whole bundle of them. He took them out of here. So you never know what you can walk away with. You got an old ting ting shop. You never know. Now, I'm not saying it starts getting tricky. You want free shit because you got to spend money to get free shit. It was off of a Ford Ranchero, an old Ranchero. They were brand new and never got installed and set in a mechanic shop forever. They still had the paint, the chalk mark, or the numbers, or like the batch numbers painted on them and from the manufacturer with a stencil, all that. Ben Toombs is here. Pain. Let's see. You asked. So when you do that and it shears to one side, how do you get it out? File or chisel? Skinnier punch, depending on how loose it is. If you're just pushing it through, it's just skinnier punch or keep punching. It'll eventually come out. The punch won't take the space of that plug eventually and force it out. It just won't be as pretty. You know what I mean? But if you got a small enough punch that you can run down in there and hit the side that's connected, it'll pop it right out. 9 times out of 10. Ford Ranchero, man, that was their answer to the El Camino. Oh. That was the answer to the Ford El Camino. Not the Ford, the El Camino. It's turtle head. It's prairie dogging. It's got a turtle head poking out. It's not wanting to play nice. That's alright. We'll make it play by our rules, right? There it went. There it went. Come out of there. Yeah. Now if I just find a pair of tongs that can pick it up off the ground, we can put it in our stack. Still ended up being a decently clean punch. Got a little rag on that one side there. It still ended up being rather clean punch. Now, our hole's nice and straight now. You there? Opposed to what it was. Hammered, huh? That billet's in the same conditions you were when you got home. You were hammered. See you, Roland Eggers. I like the cowbell idea. Seems like a pretty solid idea. Needs more cowbell. Yeah. Be right back. I'm back. Right. Let's open this thing up a bit. Give the beard a clap. Bard. Thanks, man. I'll definitely have a beer on you, man. I appreciate that. That's right. Give the beard a clap. Or give Bart the clap. I thought you were talking about clapping about my beard. Never mind. Corey, what's up? Soggy Bottom Forge. How goes it this morning? Who's ready for a hammer giveaway this morning? Me. Yeah, it is cold here in Western North Carolina, ain't it? That's where I'm at. I'm down at the bottom of the mountains, on the eastern side of the mountain slopes, down at the bottom of the foothills. I never said that, Ben. Yeah, it was warm last week. I was just thinking about that walking back over here. All of these trees around here have, all the Bradford pear bushes I got have buds all over it. They got so warm that they started budding and was getting ready to flower, and now it's freezing and they're going to die. Hopefully it kills them all. I hate Bradford pears, but still. Yeah, give that sucker away already. Oh, I can't give it away just yet. I gotta wait till the end of the stream. If I give it away now, half you guys will leave. So. It's my little con to keep you here watching. Everyone leaves, you get the hammer. Yeah, I may have been more tonight, but it weren't last night. I don't think. It's possible. Off on the bottom side. It's okay. It's a tool for me. It won't matter. It's not going out to anybody. Just to make it where it is still a touch off. It doesn't bother me not because I'm going to beat the shit out of it with a hammer anyways. So, it is what it is. Glad for me, right? Straight peen that I made a long time ago. Gave it away, but the guy said he didn't want to have to pay the shipping, I guess, so he wanted me to give it away again, so it's getting given away again. Yeah, I figured Rocky Top had you in Tennessee somewhere, man. I bet you a Vols fan, ain't you? Good old Rocky Top. Blizzard in Iowa. Send some of it this way. I love snow. We don't get enough of it down here. Well, it's free shipping to anybody in the United States. If you're outside the United States, the hammer's still free, but you got to pay the shipping, and it's expensive to ship overseas. Yeah, that's the hammer I gave away once already, but the guy said that he could, I guess he couldn't pay for it. He didn't want to have to pay for it. He didn't have PayPal set up. He didn't want to have to pay for the shipping on it because it was kind of expensive. And I don't blame him. So he said he'd just prefer if I just gave it away to someone else that could get use out of it right now. I just use 4140 for my hammer punch and drifts. I have made them out of S7 for people that ask for it. Yeah, the shipping was cheaper than buying the hammer, yeah. Not watching. Snow is a 4-letter word. I'm back. I don't know what happened. It just stopped streaming. I was working and it cut off. I'm back. Can you see anybody? Can you see me? Thanks, shoddy North Carolina internets. Yeah, I blame Al Gore. Didn't he invent the internet? It's his fault. I was just cleaning it and it went off. It's yours? Nobody said you can't clean it as rough as you want to. Can you put Ting in timeout? You can try. Sound is off now. Let's see if it fixes itself. I got family to go on Rocky Top. Totally different process when you have a striker, just so you know. You come to the class, totally different process. Top, bottom tools, you know, you got a striker, you got a director. Totally different process. Sounds horrible, I can still hear him. Hey, Becky, how you doing? You know, I went and asked my wife to bring me a glass of tea, and I still ain't got a glass of tea. Oh, I heard the door shut. Here goes my glass of tea. Neil, you got tons of blacksmiths up there in Pennsylvania. Tons. I know of two. Right now, off the top of my head, Hans Groff, Dave Fisher. I'm making a top fuller. Thanks, bud. I got my glass of tea. I'm not saying it again, Ben. I'm doing a ribbon burner myself right now in the process of it. All I've got to do is plumb up the burner and it's done. Gotta help your neighbor get out of the ditch. You didn't help him get in the ditch. Yes. Find your local chapter of Abana. Google PABA, P-A-B-A, Pennsylvania Association of, or Pennsylvania Artists Blacksmith Association, PABA. They have guild meetings in many different towns in PA. You'll be surprised at how many live around you. PABA, P-A-B-A. P-A-B-A, PABA. Pressed with my drift in there and kind of squished my drift. That's not good. That's not good. What am I going to use for air induction? You asking me, Jada? Where did I get the burner? It was given to me by a friend. What's not good? I messed up my drift. Pressed a little too far, and you see that? Whoop, got skinny right there. Yeah, I agree with Cal. Much as I like Roy's channel, I can't sit in there during those giveaways, man. 300-400 people fighting to art, talking to each other. Piss on that. It's not dropping PSI on you. I think you're using too small of a tank. I think you need to get a bigger propane tank. It's Is your tank freezing up on you? Yeah, mine started doing better when I shake your tank when it does that. Yeah, that's right. A lot of your comments get missed. Jake, you can go down to IGA and get a 40-pounder for $100. I think the first tank of gas is free. Look up the name Kenneth DeRosier on Facebook. I didn't get it from him, but it was made, I think, by him. Or no, my friend ordered one from Kenneth and then made an exact copy of it and gave me the copy of it. But he said he would still order from Kenneth 10 times over. Kenneth is awesome. He makes some of the best ribbon burners on the market. Kenneth DeRosier. I don't know, DeRossier, I think is how you spell his name. Yes, IGA. IGA is open 7 days a week. Get your propane from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. I can go up there at 9:30 at night and fill my propane, get my propane tank filled. You can't do that at the general store. Plus, IGA is only 5 minutes from my house, if that. But I do like the general store. We call it the G-Spot. Fixed, get it to where it may not be perfect looking on here, but the drift goes nice and straight through. Just have to reposition the mass. This is another way to get the freezing to stop. Shake your tank. Shake, get a propane, get a propane tank. Or put it in a tub of warm water. It's that tub, that's what that tub behind my tank is for. I just gotta get some warm water and put it in there. It don't cost much to get to your lock car, it just costs a lot to fix the window after you bust it out. Hi! Talking about meat for my punch set, Dana? My tank lasts 3-4 days, something like that. IGA, the orange supermarket, blue and white, I think. I'm not sure. Go up 16 towards Newton, you'll see it. You can't miss it. It's on the left at Buffalo Shoals Road intersection. My punch sets run $150 plus shipping on my Etsy shop. So however many stickers I can get for that. They're normally, my punches are $17.50 a piece, but if you buy a set of 10, they're only $15 a piece. You save $2.50 a punch to buy the set. But they're normally $150 plus shipping on a punch set. I'm looking good too. Well, thank you. You are the man. Take some notes. Flirt, tink, tinky. You piece of junk. Come here. Stop coming out. Now we just got to work on our peen end, drift it open a little more, and get the actual fuller made. You can forge whatever size forge you want in a 2-burner forge. People have this common misconception that if you want to forge a 5-foot sword, you need a forge that'll have a 5-foot burn chamber, and that's just not true because you can't work 5 foot of hot steel at one time. You can forge a 5-foot sword in a coal forge because you're only going to be able to work maybe that much of the sword in one heat. So just heat up the spot you need, work it, move to the next spot. You can make whatever size forge you want. Now the heat treatment part, that's the tricky part doing it in a small forge, because then you got to paint. You got to paint the blade. You know, this is the opening to the forge, and I'm painting it in and out. I'm running all the way through and out so I can heat the whole blade evenly at one time to heat treat it. That is a pain in the ass. That I will say, it's a pain in the ass to heat treat long swords in a small forge. Yeah, Alan, he ain't trying to give me movie stickers. He's trying to give me stickers for my shop. Actually, this was free. It was free. Yeah. Actually, after you buy enough shit from them, they do give you stuff for free, Alan. Believe it or not. Now, Neil, I don't know anybody that would do that. No, Bradley gave it to me, I think. Pretty sure. One of my buddies gave it to me. That is right, Green Bee. The main mouse. It's not my fault the truck was unlocked. Side's opened up. I like to do my drifting at a high heat. That's why I don't flip around and immediately go right back to the other side. I'm by myself. I'm not moving material near as far or fast as I want to by myself. Now, if you're working with a striker, you can, like I just did, take it out of one side instead of putting it in the forward, turn it over, start drifting through the other side, because the striker can move the metal a lot easier for you than you can by yourself. So it's easier to drift alone when you only drift one side, get it hot, come back, drift the other side. So sorry kids, I needed a new toboggan. My head was cold. No guy looking for you. Metal Man, what's up? Yeah, it's chilly here. It's chilly. Using the floors to keep me warm. No, I don't try to drift it using the press. Thought about it, but just don't. I mean, I've got the die to do it with. That's the die to punch the eyes and everything. It's got a hole underneath the keeper, but there's too much deflection in my press to do it accurately enough to where I think it's feasible to do all my hammers. It would go a lot faster. But if I got done faster, what would you guys watch me do? Understand it. The majority of the reason that I do things by hand on my live streams is to entertain you guys. So I can talk about what I'm doing while I'm doing it, and I'm not just flying through it. I'm trying to show you guys how to do it in a way that you can do it at your house with minimal tooling. Because not everybody's got a press, not everybody's got a power hammer. But so you guys are the main reason I do things by hand. For y'all. Just trust me. If it wasn't for you guys, this top tool would be done already. No offense. I do it so you guys can see how it's done by hand and keep you occupied, keep you here hanging out with me for a couple hours. That's right, Neil. If I did it with a press, if I do it with a press, I'm flying through it, and you guys are like, "Oh, that's cool. We made that with a press. Now let me go find somebody that's doing it by hand so I can learn how to do it for myself." Yeah, bend by hand, by picture, whatever the fuck you want to call it. We've done the drifting that we want to do. I'll seat it on this end. This will be the top side. There, that'll be the top. That'll be the bottom. Now I just got to work on the actual fuller itself. It's also tricky by hand, by yourself. Teach me, Sensei. I've had live streams where I've made 3 hammers in one live stream by hand in a row, bam, 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 all in a couple hours. I think it was 3-4 hours. I am giving away this one, straight beam. A nice fat straight beam at that. Not too aggressive. It's got to be cleaned up. Alan, we'll see you, bud. I don't know what the weight is yet. I ain't got a handle in it, but I'll definitely weigh it and let you know if you win it, what the weight is. It weighs about $3.99. Just about right around $3.99. Matt, we'll see you, man. It's somewhere around there, Tori, I'm sure. Shake your propane bottle. Sounds great to you, you'll take it. I knew you'd say that. Next hammer I make is going to be one of these. The exact replica of my very first hammer. I didn't make this hammer. This is the first hammer I ever got from blacksmithing, and it's my favorite hammer. But I want to make another one because this one I think was case hardened, and I've gotten past the point of hardness now, so it's starting to ding up pretty good. And I don't want to completely ruin it by trying to heat treat it by guessing what kind of metal it is. So I'm going to leave it like it is, but I'm going to make an exact replica of it out of good steel. Speargrass, what's up, man? The top tool I'm making is 4150. Hola, Luffy. Howdy. Tinger freight. Go plow that driveway, Taylor. Thanks for hanging out. What still is good for chef's knives? Anything with a carbon content of over 0.7% is what I would say. 1075 and up. 1070, 1075, 1084, 1085, 1095, W1, W2, ADCR V2, 50, things like that. You know, they stay good and hard and sharp. With a chef's knife, you want harder than average steel. You don't temper it back as much because you're not chopping with a chef's knife. You use a cleaver to chop hard stuff, you know what I mean? So you would temper a cleaver back. I would keep 5160 more for cleavers and choppers and things like that. For a chef's knife, 5160 is hard. I mean, it's hard as woodpecker lifts, but it's only got 0.6% carbon in it. So it's not going to retain an edge quite as good as like 1095 or something like that. Damascus works good, 1084, 1095, something like that with 15 and 20. 404 stainless or 330 stainless, something like that. 404 stainless is a good stainless, but you got to have the ability to heat treat that. So it's not really a beginner steel. And to keep knives from rusting, it's a trick. You're not going to like this trick. Nobody likes this trick. There is no magic paste. There is no magic oil. To keep knives from rusting, you got to hand sand the shit out of them. Sorry to say it, but you got to take it to at least 1,000 grit hand sand. And when I say 1,000 grit, I don't mean take that shit and rub it with 1,000 grit a couple times. Say it's got. I'm talking start at 200 grit Sand, 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 till your lines are all going in one direction. You don't have any perpendicular scratch lines from the grit before. Once all the sand grind lines from the grit before are gone, and you have all scratch lines in one direction of one grit, it's time to move up to the next grit. Then you can go perpendicular or diagonal across those scratch lines till they all disappear, and all you have are the scratch lines from 400 grit. Then you go up to 800 grit and do the same. You keep going through that. It takes for fucking ever. The Viking sword I made had 130 hours of just hand sanding to do it right. And if you do it right, the least amount of undulations you have on a blade, microscopic or not, because scratch lines are pretty microscopic when you think about it, you get up 1,000, 2,000 grit, no undulations or pits for moisture to sit in. So the smoother your finish, 2,000, 3,000 grit, the less likely it is to rust. It sucks to do it, but it's a necessity if you want longevity out of your blade. Once I get done up that grit, I put Renaissance wax on it. That shit is the best coating I've ever found for a knife, period. It's not foolproof completely, but it is awesome. And you can do things like Cerakote and things like that that stop it from rusting and stuff like that. But the main thing about making it is the finish on your grit. And the number 2 thing on a knife to keep it is to clean it thoroughly after every use. You cut tomatoes with a knife, wash it immediately. The acid in the tomatoes is going to discolor your knife. It's going to put a patina on it. You chop the potato, anything. You use it. When you're done using it, don't stick it in the sink or let it sit. Clean the shit out of it with warm, soapy water and dry it thoroughly. Hand wash it. That's right. Don't put it in a dishwasher. Hand wash it. Dry it completely, and then put like cooking oil on it. Take it, dab your finger on it, or dab paper towel and rub it down on it. Boom. It's a little tricky to take care of a knife. If you do it right, it'll last forever. Get the feed exactly, or the color, the tool in exactly like I want it, then I'll go back and grip one more time. Clean the cheeks up. Yeah, there's a guy named Sharap on YouTube that has a hand sanding machine. It's just a motor with a cog on it, with a pull pinion pretty much, and an arm that comes off of it. And when that motor turns, that arm, you know, the arm goes around with the motor, but this stays on a track. So it goes in and out, and it's got a pivot head here. And it just, he clamps the blade down, and that thing spins on that cog like so. And say it works like a damn charm. When am I gonna shave, hippie? When you shave, you fucking midget Oompa Loompa. Somebody smack the bin for me. See you, Lupe. You don't like when people ask you what? When am I going to shave? That was me. You don't like when people ask you when you're going to shave? I can't shave, man. It's my touch mark. My wife's stuck with me now. Life, beard for life, man. Done for. You know what I'm gonna try? I'm gonna try one of those Uncle Buck swage blocks out at the bottom fuller. See if I can upset that fuller down into it and make a nice clean fuller too without much grinding. You guys want to see me try that? Chuck that bad boy up here in this vice right here and we can do some work. Yeah. My Uncle Buck's mini swage with several rounding swages in it. Bottom swage is V's. It's V's and rounds, and it's got squares on this side. So I'm gonna chuck this up in there and see if I can't upset that fuller tool down into that die right there. Oh, there's no questioning the quality of Uncle Buck's tools. They definitely are great. I've got several of his tools here. I've got his Pexto plate, got his striking anvil stump, got his swage block. I've got some other drift plates that he sent me, some smaller ones. I got a lot of Uncle Buck's tools, man. I don't have one of his guillotines. I wish I did, and I'll get one eventually. Yeah, I got a lot of Uncle Buck stuff. I got an F-bomb in there. I'm colorblind too, Jake. Welcome to the club. I hate that shit. I hate people saying, what color is this? Fucking tell me I'm colorblind. Hate being asked that question, Jake. Sucks, don't it? Jada, you might be able to take me up on, I might be able to take you up on that in April. My in-laws live in Miami. We go down there used to go down there quite a bit. But my daughter, her real father, I call her my daughter, I'm all she ever really knew because she's 12 years old. But anyways, her real father lives down in Miami. So we meet them halfway. We meet them I think Jacksonville, something like that. But I mean, we still go down to Miami through eastern Florida. We go down 95 through all that when we go down there, man. So hell, you might be able to take me up on that sooner than you think. But we're taking her down there for spring break. All men are not colorblind. That is false. Men carry the dominant trait for colorblindness. It's a recessive trait in women, and it's like 0.1% of all women that can be colorblind, whereas men predominantly can be colorblind. It's basically saying women can't be colorblind, only men can, because it's recessive. Never met a colorblind woman. Not all men are colorblind. It's just only men are colorblind. Pony Express, what's up? And being colorblind, also, as someone that's colorblind, it makes you stop and think, what color is it actually? You know? How do I know that the red that you see is the red that is real? You know what I'm saying? Like, for people that aren't colorblind, how do you know the red you see is the same color as the red the next person sees? But they're just call that red because that's what they said what they were calling it was in school. That's the color red. Maybe they see blue as red. Well, they call it red because that's what you call it. Their color blue looks like red to them, but they call it blue because it's supposed to be called blue, but it looks like red to them. How do we know that the colors we see are actually the colors that we're being told? Not like it's some kind of weird conspiracy. I mean, I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying, how do you know I don't perceive red that if I wasn't colorblind, how do I know I don't perceive red as a different color as you? We both call it red. So far, so good. So you're in you're south of Orlando, southeast of Orlando then, or southwest of Orlando. No, you're southeast of Orlando, yeah. Awesome, Wayne. I'm glad you got it, man. You're welcome. Yeah, you probably would have a rough time. Orange and yellow looks the same to me. Blue and purple looks the same to me. Red and orange look the same to me. So, well, not the same. If you put them side by side, I can't tell the difference. If you separate them, I can kind of tell the difference. But when you sit them side by side, they blend together. They look exactly the same. I can't tell the difference. And I didn't learn I was colorblind until I listened to the Marine Corps. Took the dot matrix test for the eyesight test, and they tell you, you're going to see all these different cards, and each card has a number on it, or it has two numbers on it. If you're colorblind, you'll see this number, you'll see one number. If you're not colorblind, you'll see this number. Every number I saw was the number that says you're colorblind. So I was like, maybe that's why people picked on me all the time about my shit not matching in school. Well, apparently it's Visit the Dixons Day. See you, Chris. Yeah, I just graduated high school. Actually, no. I just started my senior year when I went. I enlisted in my senior year. You had to be either 17 and a senior in high school or 18 and graduated. Doesn't matter. Either one. So I went through the late entry program, spent a year in the late entry program, PT and 3 nights a week at the recruiting station and all that. Went and stayed for a week at Parris Island, do co-training with the recruits down there so we could see what it was like if we really wanted to do it. Did the whole MEPS deal, the longest, shortest day of your life. We got to bend over and let a doctor look inside my ass. That was fun. All kinds of good stuff at MEPS. For them to tell me 2 weeks before I shipped that I have a hiatal hernia that I was born with, they found on my medical records that I didn't disclose to them. I didn't fucking know it. I was born with it. I was never told I had it, but they found it on my medical records. And if anybody's ever been to the military knows that you cannot ship to boot camp with a hernia, an active hernia. Hiatal or not. A hiatal hernia is not a tear in my stomach lining. The stomach lining is attached to the back of my belly button. No big deal. The doctor said it would never bother me, but it's still considered a hernia. And if I had to have a active hernia, I couldn't go. They told me, "Oh, you can get to the surgery and we'll let you ship." Now, had they not found it before I set foot on Parris Island, no muss, no fuss. As soon as I step off the bus on the Parris Island, they would have had to get the surgery for free for me. But I didn't make it to Parris Island. Wasn't trying to make it to Parris Island and get one of the radar. I didn't know I had the motherfucker. It broke my heart, because I tried to enlist right after 9/11. And it broke my heart to see my friends going to the military, something I wanted to do my whole life, and not be able to go. I still could go now if I go get the surgery, but I'm not getting the surgery done for something that's never going to bother me, ever. Bummed me out. I'd already got in. I did the ASVAB, 98 on the ASVAB. Had my mom's got my contract. I enlisted for 8 years, 4 active, 4 inactive reserves. I was going to be an M1A1 Abrams operator. My first MOS was Camp Pendleton, the whole span. And then 2 weeks before shipping out, they said, "Sorry, boss, but we're going to have to leave the house." Shit. What do I do? Ain't no fun. Had that not happened, y'all wouldn't even know me, because I'd have made a career out of the military or died trying. Device mounted solid. Stuff like this. We're getting there. Yeah, you had the surgery to correct it. I hadn't had the surgery to correct the hernia. I couldn't ship till the hernia. Like I said, I could ship right now if I had the surgery. I can't afford the surgery to get it done. Now, had I went on to Parris Island and they didn't know it, because you're not, even after you swear in at MEPS and everything, you are not technically in the military until you step off of that bus onto their property at boot camp. Once you put your feet in them yellow footprints, that's your ass, you're theirs. Then they're responsible for you. But up until that moment, they aren't responsible for you. Even if you've already sworn in and took your oath. I stood in the room at MEPS with 4 other Marines and took my oath. Everything. And for nothing. But I will say this, if anything comes to pass like they're predicting is going to come to pass, I will uphold my oath to this country and to my family and everybody around me. even if I wasn't allowed to go on in the military because of a medical issue. They can't stop me from being a human and a civilian in a country, so my oath still means something to me whether they took it or not. Yeah, they talked all kinds of shit to me at MIPS. Says, you made a 98 on the ass, man. Why the hell are you gonna be a damn bullet sponge? Man, you ain't got no room being a bullet sponge. Why don't you come on over here to the naval office and let us take care of that? This is for people that can't fucking add and go on to the Marine Corps. That's what they all talk shit about each other. The Army recruiters, Naval recruiters, the Air Force recruiters, National Guard, Coast Guard, all of them got offices in the MEPS building, and they talk mad shit to you. Mad shit. You know? It's like, you too goddamn smart to be a Marine. What are you doing? Dumbass. You're the smartest dumbass I ever met. You gonna use that brain, gonna be a bullet sponge. I was like, that's what I wanted to do, man. When I said I wanted to fight for my country at that time, I wanted to fight for my country. I didn't want to push a pin or sit on an aircraft carrier. I wanted to go shoot the assholes that just blew up the World Trade Centers. Now, I've still got friends that have made a career out of it. One of my best friends that I grew up with since I was a little kid, he is a chief in the Navy now. He just made chief last year in the Navy. I think he's only that 15-year mark. He's already made chief. Been there 15 years, 16 years, something like that. So I mean, had a whole slew of friends go. Family, you name it. Had a whole slew of them go. I could kind of put me into depression for a while. Cleaning up the pole in. Gonna need a touch of grinding right there on the very end of it. Up, put a touch mark on it, and be ready to go into the nail bucket to soften up, and then we can give away a hammer. Glad you guys hung out this long. Suede's worked pretty good. Overweight, 6'3", 230 pounds. I guess I'm overweight. Yes, I'm overweight. Uh, I don't understand why they think that's overweight. That's nuts. I'm 6'4", 245. Do I look overweight to y'all? Do I look overweight to y'all? Really? A free machining steel is good enough to make a sway block out of 1144. That's a resulfurized free machining steel made for lathes and mills, but heat treats just like 1045. So that's what I would use. 1144. $11.44. Got to find the English code for 1144. Yeah, there you go. I don't know the English code for it, but I know the American code for it. Now there's other ones, but 1144, it's got 0.45% carbon. But the 11 means it is a plain carbon steel that has had sulfur added to it, resulfurized to make it easier to machine. It doesn't forge very well, but it does machine very well. It red shorts real easy. It will crumble if you don't get it at the right temperature when you're forging. It will come apart. I've got one of the worst burns I've ever had in my life from 1144. Burnt through the top of my shoe. About that big of a spot on the top of my foot with yellow hot steel. Yeah, bad. But since then, I've learned how to forge it at a certain temperature you got to forge it at. But as far as machining, it's like trying to machine. It's like super annealed. Super annealed. You know what I mean? Maybe I should try it under a treadle hammer. But we got a good mark in there, finally. I have learned that I can, since mine has so many ridges, I can hit it more than once. I can reposition it. I can find it where it seats in there and hit it again. So I've gotten decent at not double stamping. So, all right. We got to start throwing some comments out there. We get ready to pick a winner for the hammer. We getting ready to pick a winner. Y'all go ahead and throw them comments at me. Don't throw them hard though. I'm sensitive. Give you guys some time. Throw your chats in there. Thank you guys all for the support. I appreciate it. Without you guys' support, I wouldn't be able to do these giveaways anyways, man. I really do appreciate it. So thank you. Thank you, everybody. Oh, y'all got more comments in you than that. There's not 250 people in here, though, smart ass Ben. I ain't popular like Roy. All right, so Ben, you're hurting my feelings, man. You're hurting my feelings. All right, you guys ready? Well-oiled beef hooked. Beef hooked. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Neil Graham, hammer time. Neil Graham, you got it, brother. Neil Graham, comment was hammer time. Congratulations. Do you want it? Do you live in the United States? If so, you've got to email me in the next 24 hours. CountyLineForge@gmail.com. Email me, Neil Graham. Dibs, 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 dibs. We'll let that catch up. That's right, you live in western Pennsylvania, just north of Pittsburgh. Email me so I can get your information so I can get it out the door to you once I get the handle on it. I am going to, like I said, I'll have to reheat treat because I'm going to resize that eye. I'm going to drift it open a little further, get a little bigger. Yeah, bummer. I know, guys. Only one person could win it. But if you know me, I'll do another one soon. So you never know. Stick around for them. But I'm going to go relax, spend the rest of the day hanging out. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me this morning. You guys are awesome. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for the super chats, guys, and the stickers. I do appreciate it. Neil, you're dead to Ben now, so you're moving on up in the world. That's good. All right, guys. We'll see y'all later. Neil, email me. Peace.